don't think much happened last session.
We fought again.
Yeah. So that takes up all the time.
Yeah, basically. No, but yeah, I think I could. I think I could throw together from what I remember. So, at the start of last session, we were still in the middle of a battle with two bullets. One of them, I believe, had fallen.
No, it was a new battle.
No.
You started at the long rest.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
yeah.
traveled out
So
with the people.
there we go. My
who
memory is
left
already
over.
fucked.
Oh, well, you were heading back towards the house to get a long rest, where they set up camp.
Yep.
Right.
We're-
Yeah, but
Oh,
after we had killed one of the bullets and fought off one of the others, we were invited by the travelers we had met upon to join them at their camp for the night, and safety in numbers and all that, we accepted. Moved with them. We then slept there. We, I think we had some chats. In my defense, I've had a fever for a bit over a week now, so I'm not entirely awake. Then we set off traveling again further towards the city of God's name, mere names.
No.
Yes, Ulm.
No,
Something.
we came from Ulm.
We came from Ulm. We were going to Ulm. Yeah.
You were in Earl. You were currently in S, and you're going to Northfall.
Northfall, right? That's what it was called. We continued heading towards Northfall, and along the travel, we spotted a few more dugout spots, and we decided to, or a few more tunnel holes, maybe it's more correct to say, and we decided to prepare for a battle again, where we ended up facing off against another two bullets, one of them seemingly the one that we had already fought the day before, since it was slightly wounded still, based on the description. We dispatched of these two quite a bit easier. Yaski didn't turn one of them into a black hole this time, unfortunately, but he still did some damage. And after making rather quick work of those, we set off against Northfall again, and just as the city's wall were coming into sight, we spotted a dragon attacking walls. Or rather, we spotted a shadow flying above, and then we saw a dragon attacking the walls, I think it was. But yeah.
I don't remember the exact details, but you did
Yeah,
notice. From what I remember, what you mostly could see was you were looking at the barrier that was surrounding Northfall, which started above the walls, basically. I think the first thing you would have noticed is suddenly like this icy patch forming somewhere on the barrier, and then you realized that there was a dragon blasting into it. And
Right.
Zorima quickly told you guys to get on the ground, and she would have said, "Get down. It should probably leave again soon." So Elfie and Elby go down on the ground together with Zorima.
I think we said that we also went down on the ground at that point, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So all of you get down on the ground.
Passed without a trace.
Get down on the ground.
I think you had that continuously up already anyway.
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, you see this dragon that blasts out towards the wall. And I think Amo and Mumrick have a high enough passive perception to probably see that like there are these towers on the walls, and they have ballistas on them. And you see a few of them like slowly turning and aiming towards the dragon, and they start shooting at it. This dragon like dodges a little bit by flying down, going back, and then goes up for another blast. And then, as Zarima said, it slowly started flying away again after a few of these attacks on the walls. As the dragon slowly leaves sight, or leaves your sight, Zarima starts standing up again, and LB and LV quickly follow. And I assume so do you?
Yes.
They seem to have better handle on things around here than we do, so yeah. Follow their lead.
Also, welcome in, Sanya and Joshua.
Okay.
You haven't missed much yet, so.
I hear something about a dragon and a sea.
Oh,
Dragon.
don't worry. You're dead.
You missed the fucking dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I miss a dragon.
Dragon D. Yeah.
Yep.
Dragon is not
Yeah.
all over your face.
It was pretty easy for all of you to see that it was a white dragon.
Oh no.
Yeah, because there's daylight outside right now, right?
Today was a daylight day, from what I remember.
Okay.
Because that's the reason why today you were traveling.
Okay.
Let me grab. Wait, where the hell is? Hello? Where is it in effects? No, is it in journal notes? Yes, simple calendar. There we go.
Yes.
Yes, it's currently. It should be the 7th. I forgot to push a day further. So yeah, what are you guys? I mean, you guys are standing up, and Zarima starts walking again. As soon as she got up, basically.
So, can I talk to her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I need. Why is the music so loud? Okay. So every time you see a dragon, you just need to lay it down, or what is it the way that they don't see you?
Well, it just reduces the chance of them seeing you. Yes.
Yeah. Pretty. Is it common?
We haven't fully figured out why yet, but they do seem to attack the city every now and then, and before we can do anything properly back, they leave again. It's almost like they're testing the waters with the barrier.
Oh, yeah. But in the first city we came when we came to land, I talked with the little boy and he talked about that it isn't really common for them to see the dragon there all the way over there, more like Buckbear. So it is coming more this way. Okay.
Yes, they mostly frequent the northern side of the mountains,
Yeah.
and
Is there? You guys don't know why?
why they attack?
Well, they are now. Are they animals?
No, dragons are quite a lot smarter than the common animal. The white variant might be some of the more animalistic ones of the dragons, but they're still quite capable of thinking of tactics.
Then it's probably they doing it for a reason. Indeed, what you said, like testing out the waters, see how strong or how good the defense is for a bigger attack.
Yeah, we're mostly guessing that it might be them waiting for the barrier to not be up sometime. It's hard to say really, because they attack a few times and fly away. Then sometimes they come back in a few days. Sometimes they come back a few weeks later. So
Probably
It's random.
testing out the strength of the barrier as well.
that would also probably be the case. Yes.
Well, I hope I hope won't be much distractions every time they come.
Well, we have a couple of mages maintaining the barrier, even though it wasn't. It was created by the Archmage. Either the Archmage himself can keep it up alone, or 4 other mages on each quadrant of town.
So how does that barrier work?
You need
Or-
4 Hokages.
I don't know the specifics of it, but I have seen a few mages use this shielding spell. It seems kind of like that, but a bit more altered, I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
Maybe it's a really good thing that we, like, Arthur here is a really, really good sorcerer as well. Maybe it's something he
Not a
needs to.
sorcerer though.
Yeah, to visit, whatever. It's all the same, right?
It's very different.
Okay, so what were you again?
I'm a wizard.
A wizard.
You just insult every
Sorcerer,
single
wizard.
spellcaster.
Yeah. Sorcerer, wizard, witch, spell slinger is what I call them.
It's all the same, right?
Ranger with some spell slots, you know.
But maybe it's something you need to learn, Arthur.
You talk magic for someone in fireball distance. I mean, I'm very interested in learning new things.
Maybe we can find someone who is willing to teach. Maybe we can do it on a lower scale, like keeping yourself safe from the white dragons.
Yeah, start with a
Even
bubble,
if
perhaps.
I will not be able to learn it, I would be very interested in getting more knowledge.
Well, maybe you can get a meeting with the Archmage. He is quite busy most of the time, though.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Archmage meeting a random adventure.
He is quite open and friendly and seeing people, but he's most of the time is stuck in his tower. Partly because if a dragon attacks, he generally goes up there in case he needs to take action as well.
Interesting fellow. I would love to have a conversation with him.
Oh, you can
Maybe we
always try.
All right. Shall we move on?
I mean, I assume you are talking while you're walking, so.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
I am very unsure about how the whole obsession with towers came about for mages.
It's just your own personal.
I think they
Power.
like to act all
Not really in this
high and
deck.
mighty, like
Basically,
they're some sort of god.
I guess people overcompensate.
Yeah, you're not the first one to ask that question. What's his name again?
Thomas.
In
Tank
Ever,
engine.
in Nistim's case, it's mostly the tower was built even before he was here, and he did get people to build a little bit higher, so he could cast his shield spell.
That was already here.
But
Yeah, but you can
the
build on
tower
top
was
of
already
it.
here.
Yeah.
Yes, he just
You
built on
can-
top of it another room.
So, was the tower used by a wizard before then as well?
I don't know if he was a wizard.
Because if so, then it's just someone building a bigger tower on top of someone's old tower. Isn't that even more, you know, compensating?
Showing off.
Who knows? Maybe. As you're talking, you are now getting closer to the walls. and you see the gate in front of you on the path with 2 towers to the sides. With once again the ballistas on top of it.
The wall. What is it made of?
Stone.
Wall.
Stone.
Lee.
Okay.
The wall is made of wall.
Yeah,
Well, maybe it would have been like really magical stone. I don't know.
no, it's just mountain stone mostly. Northfall is mostly a mining city. We're surrounded by mountains after all. As you might
So
remember,
it's full
like,
of.
Hmm?
So it's full of miners.
Why do you ask?
So as you might have remembered, there's an entire wall of mountains basically spreading from the left to the right of the continent. And Northfall kind of lays into this valley in between the mountains. There's a slight opening on the other side of the city, from what you can tell.
It's a giant wall.
The wall, when you get closer, it looks very sturdy. It's very thick. It's about
made
30
of
feet
ice?
high. I literally just said it was made out of stone. Like 2 minutes ago.
I'm just double checking. I don't know. I hear dragons.
Maybe it's fake stone.
Ice like a giant wall in the north. I don't know. I just hoping there's like no.
You would notice
Just
that
a
the outer side of the
Wait.
walls are slightly more covered with like snow and ice. Because most of the time, snow. When it snows, it goes up against the walls.
What would happen if you would convince himself that it was not made of wall stone?
He can
The
only
walls
do
are made of stone. Actually, I do not think so.
he can only do that for a little bit, from what I remember. Not the entire.
I mean, if he puts his hand against enough parts of it, eventually.
eventually he could. Yes, it would take a fucking long ass time though. If all he can make is like a cheese. But yeah, there's this heavy gate inside the walls. I'm burping.
That's a
And
lot.
you do notice that the barrier does not seem to spring down into the gate itself. It really just comes out of the top of the walls.
Ooh.
All right.
So there are 2 guards on the other side of the gate. And, as Arima walks up, she's like, "Hi there. I brought some friends." And the guards kind of look behind you or behind her towards you guys. It's like, and one of them goes out, goes into this into a door that's inside the wall tower, and choke carefully.
It's that cold for you here, huh?
Closer to me.
I'm trying here. Sorry.
You got,
No
just gotta
worries.
cough. You gotta cough.
What is the DC on
Because
that?
if you don't cough, it only gets worse.
That's a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
Hold up. Let me see if I get the cups as well.
Give me a moment.
No worries.
You can keep
trying.
going.
No. I'm built different, sorry.
Fish people do not cough.
We just simply don't get sick. It is a waste of time.
What are you doing?
Oh, what happens if the water is polluted? You
Then
won't
he
get
be-
sick?
then he becomes a mutant fish.
Oh. But he
Which he
already is,
technically,
so
yeah,
his-
exactly.
Yeah, his mother was mute. Okay. We know how he became a fish.
Two generations ago, his entire family were just fish.
Yeah. His fucking grandfather started
And,
Nemo too.
and then humans came around, you know. From one thing came the other.
Goodbye, fish.
Um,
Hello, fish people.
yeah, let's just hope that Lolo doesn't die, and we'll slowly continue.
He's fine.
Yeah, so one of the guards goes into the tower wall, and then few moments later, an older man comes out. They were all wearing this armor with slightly it's like grayish tints on it, and this guy his armor is a little bit fancier. You can kind of see that he has an emblem on one of his armors, indicating that he's of a higher rank. He's kind of shortish. Packs some weight.
Short king.
You know, he has a decent belly. He also has a massive fucking mustache. Which is absolutely fabulous, by the way. And you kind of see him walking up to the gate, holding like the bottom side of his belly. Looks at you all. Looks every single one of you up and down. Well, Zarima, who are these strangers you picked up then? And Zarima quickly answers with,
Douglas, hi.
Mumrick.
Emo.
R2.
Greetings.
Yes.
Very nice to meet me.
And that's Yasuke, and I'm Sully.
Yes.
very nice to meet you, huh?
So, who are you? May I ask?
My name is Tim.
Oh, hello, Tim.
Did not expect Tim.
My name is.
Gotta be honest.
Nobody expects Tim.
Wait, I've seen this one before.
That's the best part. Like, I've actually made a few names like extremely simple.
Bob always hits home.
Yeah, but
I like Tim.
Bob the Brawler, you know.
My
I
name
can't wait to meet Rick.
is
Oh no.
I'm the captain of that's holding watch here.
The captain. Looking at the wall and the gate and things like that. It looks really, really nice. It's a pretty big place to be the captain of.
I'm not the captain of the entire place. I'm just a captain of the guard.
I'm a bit
Aye,
of
aye.
a captain myself. Nice to meet you.
I give him any ships.
Oh no! Stop making me.
No, I believe we had someone else who was a captain. I think you almost drowned, but could have been wrong.
Stop making me laugh, please.
I did
Oh,
sail
sorry.
many ships in the past.
I see.
Different kind of captain, of course.
You know what? Keep the gate closed.
I was thinking.
Open the gate. Open the gate a little.
Before he says anything, like the gate already like slowly starts opening. He goes like, "Oh, you did bring a strange couple of people, but
We
if you
always
can state
like
your
to
business,
have a little
that would be appreciated." While the gates are like opening, so like he can stop you anymore if you guys say no, but
Your business.
no, your business.
That's no, God fucking no. Say don't make me laugh and then pull that one. That's illegal. Yeah, good on you. Yeah, fucking did it.
Don't make me close the gates on you guys again.
Oh no, that won't miss her.
So our business. Who of you guys can tell about that?
Nah. Nah.
No.
Mm.
Sarima, are you sure these people are to be trusted?
Nah.
Starting to have my doubts.
Something, three brothers meeting someone.
Okay.
What?
Maybe I should be telling like a little bit more of this. He's right, but I will tell a little bit more. So we
Quickly
we
come
have
inside,
been,
the three of you.
What?
He quickly whispers to Zarima, like to Alfia and LB to like come inside while you guys are still standing outside.
Well, that's
okay, never mind. I won't say anything anymore. I'm scared.
Well, in that case, fuck you.
What's going on here?
You're meeting someone, the three brothers.
Fucking- well, we have been looking for an it's a kind of god that is having a lot of trouble. He's dealing a lot of trouble, and a friend of ours, he was looking into it, where this god may be, and some other information. And out of that, we found she got a letter for us, or well, it was a map, and the map told us to go toward the city to get more answers and maybe find this god because he has been dealing some havoc. I can't say the word, but he's been quite a problem, and we also the Hunter Guild want to make sure that it's not happening anymore.
Oh yeah, we're hunters. Take out the license.
Well, then there's little I can stop you. But as you were telling that, you kind of looked, you saw them looking very confused to each other, like gods, what, huh? Meeting someone in.
We're just
the three
looking
bro-
for someone. And the three brothers told us to meet them there.
We are one big family and we're missing 3 brothers.
Wait a minute.
What kind of maniacs lives in the north side of the?
Something arch wizard.
Not an arch
maybe.
wizard.
What was
They're
his
very
name?
common nowadays. The name is Abraham.
Never heard of an archmage Abraham before. Don't know of
Today
a
is your
mage
lucky
called
day.
Abraham.
Okay, you
But-
can just whom along.
Don't remember him being an archmage, but
Eddie Abraham.
wait, so he went to. Oh, so that's where he disappeared. How the fuck does he stay alive?
He
You
knows how
tell
to
us.
save himself from uncomfortable situations.
From the last time you actually met him, he did tell you that he doesn't actually participate in magic anymore because he gave you his wizard's book.
But he had a friend, right? Wasn't he?
He was meeting up with someone else, yes.
Yeah, and that someone else was a certain being, if I remember correctly.
It definitely was a being, yeah.
Yeah.
This definitely was a being of all time. Yeah.
Well, I was a
Of all the
certain
beings.
I won't stop you. Go on. Good luck finding your friend Abraham.
You sort of have
Tell me,
already.
what?
You stopped us for about 5 minutes.
Well, I'm sorry that I like to have a good talk. Although it was a bit of a
Nice
weird
talk.
one.
Apology accepted.
It was really nice talking to you.
Guy looks at Serena again and it's like,
Well,
well, if you
So-
see
Very
Abraham, tell him I
amusing.
said hi. It's the
I-
weird one with the funky hat, right?
I don't remember him having a hat.
Sure.
All
Yeah.
fucking wizards have funky hats.
Abraham was like the impersonation of like one of those very classic storyline wizards with like this blue
Merlin.
Merlin basically.
Okay.
Um
Yeah, he is a good hat.
Oh,
I don't know if I ever showed the picture of him.
what the fuck
You
was I
did.
thinking of RuneScape wizards when you said blue? I saw like the fucking wizard robes.
No.
Oh no.
He's good. He's casting ancient magics.
Yeah.
I'm made by Dorch.
He fucking teleports you to the rune span, or not the rune span. What's it called? Like the where you get the
The rune essence mine.
the rune essence mine.
Yeah, Sam I said.
Yeah, I don't know what
Tim
to
said
say.
hi.
I will do
So, Tim,
Yes.
the wizard. Him.
I have
No.
one more question.
Captain.
Well, Captain Tim, sorry. Um,
Tim Sparrow.
Captain.
do you know a really nice place where you can get something to drink? I've been quite famished from the travels, and you seem like someone who knows some good places around. So, do you know a good place where we?
As he goes up and turns like is about to like turn around to point you in a direction, Serima goes like, "I'll give you guys a quick tour."
Oh, that's also really nice.
Oh,
I'm really thankful.
At this point, you also quickly see Albie and Elfie. They kind of walk up to Zarima, and they give her a little pouch, which you can hear a little bit of wrinkling from it. So you automatically kind of know it's like a pouch with money, and they thank her for her help. And they also like Albie kind of turns towards you guys, and he gives a quick bow and starts running off. Alfie kind of looks after him and then go. And another dragon shows up.
Uh-oh.
I invite the dragon to a drink.
It's
Yeah.
fine, it's only CR6. We can take it.
Alfie quickly goes up towards Emil, and she says, "I really like the stars you drew. I miss seeing them since the nights changed. And thank you for helping us." And then she points or looks back towards her brother and is like, "I should, make sure he's okay," and starts following him.
You guys.
I'm gonna put my hand on the Emil's shoulder, like, well done. I'm proud.
Go on,
I'm
Brad.
quite proud too.
Probably forgot that he drew them.
But that's
Always good
something
too.
you always are.
It's always good too.
Um,
Amuse the common folk.
what did you say?
It's really nice.
He didn't hear that. He walked away.
No, but someone else heard you.
It's always good to amuse the common folk.
I heard it. And I'm saying it. Yeah, you're right.
Bread and circuses and all that.
Follow me, and I'll quickly show you around a little bit. And Serima walks off, fully in expectation that you guys follow along. And if you don't, then she'll just leave you behind.
I guess at this
Oh,
point I'll
uh,
drop the shroud, the pass without trace.
All right. You do notice something, by the way, since it has been snowing now. There's not a snowstorm, but just a very calm snow, and you actually do notice that the snow is coming through the barrier. So there is actually like snow around on the roads, not as much as there would be outside. But there is some. And she kind of leads you up straight a path. It kind of goes it's just a straight road actually, which goes in the direction of the tower. Let me get the description. And so as you're walking around, you notice that the entire city, so also like every single house and even the roofs, they're all made out of stone. They definitely have enough stoneworks here, as Zorima said. It is a mining town mostly, thanks to the mountains being so close. Most of the houses are about 2 stories high, but they aren't super big themselves. And as you're walking on the main road, you quickly see a glance. Like one of the houses has its doors open, and you can kind of quickly spot a small kitchen-like area with a dining table, and there's also a small fireplace, and there are stairs that are leading up. And you walk on for quite a while until you kind of reach this square, pretty big square, from what you can tell would probably be around the middle of the town, where the tower is located as well. The tower itself is, I did not ever write down how high it is, but probably around 80 feet high.
That's pretty high.
It is pretty high. And
Sizable.
around it, a few big buildings are also placed. And Zarima quickly explains.
Thank you for the explanation.
The the first building that you also clearly see yourself. It's the smallest of them all, probably, or second smallest, maybe. And it says the Heart Inn. No, it's not called the Heart Inn. The Macho Tavern.
The Macho Tavern.
Yeah, the Macho Tavern.
Nice.
This is where you will be able to find some house or rooms if so required. And you can get some food and drinks here as well. And you on the outside you see one of those. I don't know what they're actually called, but those sign. I guess just a sign on the ground. You know, those things that says like this is watch out, it's wet, for example.
Are those
Oh,
called
yeah.
like placards or something? I can't remember.
Signs.
A sign.
I mean, it's just a sign, and it's like a blackboard sign actually, and it has written in front of it, it's like, if you can beat the owner in arm wrestling contest, you get a discount for 20%, I believe.
And below that it says, "Today soup, vodka."
No.
Oh, Arthur, maybe you should try.
I'm not very much into soup. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the sign above, but okay. Probably it's more Jaskosting.
20%. And then she kind of takes you off to the right for a little bit. And there's one extremely massive building. And she turns to you and she's like, well, this is kind of the marketplace. It's basically just a variety of shops, which are inside one bigger building. Not really sure who came up with that, but it does give protection
Americans.
against the snow. So, Americans? Never heard of this.
Shopping center.
Never heard of that.
It's called a
Okay.
bazaar.
Okay, eat it.
Enough
Maybe.
meat to go around.
This is a really clever idea. Lead against the snow, the wind, the cold. So produce stays better.
I mean,
We'll be going there later, maybe. Looks really nice.
I've seen them more often in the southern countries, specifically the more desert-oriented ones. One large building to host all manner of businesses in.
yeah, we had this because before the time that the barrier was here. If it was a snowstorm, it was quite difficult to go to the shops. So they made it
I would
in
have
one
loved
building.
I would have loved to have my herbal shop in something like this. Such a community, I don't know. Sounds really nice.
Wait, does the barrier block the snowstorms? I say, holding out my hand to like grab a snowflake.
Yes, apparently, as long as the snow is slow, it gets through. But when it becomes the speed of a snowstorm or hail, it apparently blocks it out. I guess the barrier has a limitation of like how slow something goes. It can actually go through.
So if, say, a dragon was to fly really slowly through it.
Probably.
Not a threat. Don't worry about it.
But I would say
So the
that
dragons
flying
are-
very slow is quite difficult, unlike walking or swimming. Because if you don't keep your speed up, you have to flap your wings stay still, or fall down.
And those wings, have to move
But
fast.
it is technically possible. They have not done it yet. Either is aware of that flaw, the system. That's why every time one comes up, he goes up to the tower to make sure to. But most of the times I've seen him cast spells, but mostly lightning spells. So
Very interesting.
yes, it is definitely a risk. It's the barrier is not completely foolproof.
Interesting. So if one would to cast a slow spell on a dragon, which physically makes it impossible for it to move faster than a certain speed.
She looks at you very suspiciously.
He just kind of starts mumbling and like really low down and starts like, it's not discernible words anymore. He's just kind of thinking to himself.
Also,
Intriguing.
interesting way of thinking, Memrick.
The other building over there is a hospice, which is mostly for the miners who get injured on the job. Sometimes the guards when something goes wrong. And well, if you want to see my church, if you go down to west east side of town, the Church of Orwell's over there. And yeah, on this square, so there's like you came from this pretty big road from the south side, and there's also one that goes straight towards the east, west, and north, basically. And if you go to the east or to the west, you get to the mining services mostly that go into the mountains. And well, I guess you guys want to go north if you want to go to the Three Brothers. So, well, that's that road over there.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Haste.
what?
You cast haste on the dragon. That way it moves faster again and cannot creep its way through the walls.
I mean, I guess that would work to keep them out.
One solution. Should come with a few more.
All right. Do you guys have any questions?
What is the meaning of life? Good
To
question.
die.
I don't think she means those kind of questions.
There's no life without death.
Oh, well, maybe she did.
There's also no death without life.
Exactly.
Yeah, isn't it like the other way around?
It
Wouldn't
goes
there
both ways.
technically be life without death?
There's jellyfish that regenerate themselves.
Exactly. That's yep.
There's
Not
also
the-
undead.
And that are just foul creatures that still did die, they just came back.
I mean,
Which is very unnatural and should be smitten down.
Time and
Oh,
space is a
hey.
host.
Someone
I've-
doesn't like undead.
Who does like undead?
They're not that bad if you get to know.
I think it's sad the way like You want to be in
I-
peace, but then someone comes around and you're not in peace anymore.
I had a conversation with that. What was his name? Flaky person on the way here. He,
Yeah.
he apparently died and came back.
Multiple times.
Yeah, very specific circumstance, I guess I would say.
Well, that time, yes, he talked about the one before that. No, he spent all of that time with that queen. With that, he called her the bastard queen. I think in the end there. I'm not sure what god he means with that, but
Wasn't he called the
Mm.
Raven Queen?
that might have been it.
Not really sure. I think Emil knows more about that.
I'm gonna check out the church.
Avoiding question.
Dodge. Just
Bullet dodged.
good dodge, good dodge.
And Emil will just go walk off to the church.
Which direction was the church?
I don't know, you said something.
Exactly.
You didn't even know.
Let's do a history check.
West. It's to the west.
Damn it. I'll do a history check.
Damn it.
Yeah, you remember it being to the west.
I go
Ah,
to the
fuck! I
west.
thought I was wrong.
It's east, yeah. It's
Did I roll that low?
No, it's to the you know it's to the east.
Alright. Oh,
You can
that
also
was easy.
quite clearly see it over there, but
And I mean, she's probably standing in the direction of it as well.
yeah, she's also about to head off in that direction. Unless you have any other questions.
I'll just walk with her.
Well, if that
I
was,
do not have any other questions.
well, if that's all, you can regularly find me in the church or in the Metro Inn Tavern. So I might see you later tonight there. And she turns around and starts walking off towards the church, with apparently
Thank you for
Abel
the tour.
following close by.
Walking in front of her, probably.
Alright, yeah, that's also fine. So she just starts following you. She's like, why this guy?
It's better than Mumrick.
Are you going as well?
Yeah, I don't know. One of us went that direction, so I suppose so.
Well, what's everybody else doing?
Oh well, no. I guess if Arthur goes, it's...
Drinks.
Drinks.
I need something to warm me up.
Arthur, sorry.
I think you could also go for some drinks.
Yasuke?
Honestly.
So I hear drinks.
Alright, so
And,
everyone except for Emo goes to the Metro Tavern. Let's quickly do Emo. We'll do Emo first. So you're walking ahead. The church is it's not like a long walk. You can see it from the square. It's not a very big church. It would resemble more one that's generally in like a smaller village, more like a chapel.
Mhm.
And it has like a side building. You can probably you have a pretty high passive perception, so you would potentially see that there are like a few bunk beds through one of the windows in that smaller side house thingy. Words. The church itself, yeah, it's nothing too special. There's the has like a glass stained window with the icicle 6 pointed on it as well, and there's a small door to the side instead of the big double doors that you might be used to. I don't know. Do you want to go inside?
Yeah,
Sure.
we'd go inside.
All right, so you go inside, and Zarima quickly asks you, like, so you're interested in the church after all. there anything you're looking for here? Or can I help you with something?
I'd just like to look around, and he will walk to the. There was a symbol, right? Is it in the church? A symbol?
It's one of those glass pane windows. So it's inside the wall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he probably talk to himself a little bit. Be like,
Are you staying on the outside or are you going inside?
oh, inside. Is it like a statue or something? Like something that resembles their god?
When you go inside, there are, I think about there are 2 rows with 3 benches on it. And there's an altar at the end, and there's not really a statue, but there's once again I guess you could call it a small statue that's on top of the altar with a 6-pointed crystal, snow crystal, top of it. And the altar itself is standing on like a bit of a podium of 2 stairs high, wooden platform.
Yeah, I would like curiously just look around as he walks in and walk up to the altar. And must be nice having people build things like this for you. He'll like with his hands like take some measurements of the chapel for inspiration. And not much later, he just walk out and probably head to the inn because they mentioned drinks before.
All right, so Zariba looks at you for like a little bit while you're doing that, and then at some point she's just like, and she just kind of goes sit down on one of the benches. She just kind of makes a little bit of a prayer, and then. So before you actually leave, she does stop, but she just kind of keeps an eye out on you until you leave, and she does say bye when you leave, although do you ignore her?
Ignore her.
Not as much. You go back to the tavern. For the rest of the party. Oh yeah, technically you guys did walk past it, so.
Oh yeah, fair.
Back to.
Before we head in, I would just quickly take Jaske to the side, because this was the tavern that we can get like a discount if you beat the guy in like arm wrestling, right?
Beat the owner for a 20% discount in an arm wrestling contest.
Exactly.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna say, hey, Jaske, okay, listen. I think I know a way how we can beat this guy in arm wrestling, almost guaranteed. Save us some money. Means more drinks. Are you in?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay, so do you know the thing where I make you big?
Yes.
What if I do that now, and then we move in, and we just pretend like you're a giant?
I think this guy will fight a I think this guy will fight a giant.
I mean, I haven't heard anything about it, that he doesn't do that, so...
True.
Does it even give any beneficial to arm wrestling?
It makes you do.
I would probably think that it does, at least.
I mean, that's fair.
My character would probably be stupid enough to believe him. So yeah, let's fucking send it.
Rules as written, not really, but I mean, it doubles your size, which means it like quadruples your carry weight. So sort of.
Oh, I guess sort of.
I guess you have to find out. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Otherwise, I'm just going to ship in here with an ear always out. I can make him bigger, and you do the other thing with
I
make
don't
someone
know.
stronger.
I don't know if it's really smart because when you will
I'm
get
put aside.
smaller,
I don't think you hear this,
and-
by the way. Then I get like
I kind of
put aside.
took him to this.
Solely,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
not-
do a perception check if you want.
Now we far away. You
Oh,
don't
we
know.
far-
How far away did you go?
No, it would-
ask
it-
Douglas.
It would be very obvious that I would take him aside, so anyone who would be like, okay, what's this about, would probably just know.
So
mean,
would
y-
Do a
probably
stealth
know-
check for me.
Okay.
This is. Man,
I mean,
I'm
Mumrick
very,
tries to
I'm
always
very
keep
sneaky.
attention. Yep.
I'm such a sneaky sneak.
Mumrick
Maybe
tries to
just-
always keep attention on everything that's going around under the party,
Right.
because that's sort of what he does.
Sully, what's your passive perception?
Ooh, how
Oh,
did I?
that's probably above that.
It's 10 plus your perception score.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's already 10, so it actually doesn't even matter.
16.
Yeah, so everybody they can hear you as long as they like at least pay attention. If they're not paying any attention, they won't hear you. So Amo wouldn't have heard you.
Yeah, Aimer will walk back and completely ignore them as he just walks through the
You're
door.
not even there yet. You're busy for at
Oh.
least 15 minutes.
All right.
So I don't know if that's a smart move, guys. Because if you do that and then you turn back to the small gun, maybe we need to pay extra or find another bar because we're.
No, we can just tell him that he has a potion that makes me small.
To make him fit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have to know shit.
Yes. And now, so as you're discussing this, Mimrick, you would notice that there's someone just standing in the door opening, being like,
Listen, it's a watertight plan. They will never know.
I just kind of made direct eye contact with the guy standing in the wall, and I haven't broken it yet, so.
he just stands there like he's just like kind of confused, completely unimpressed.
Does he have one arm stronger than the other?
No.
Does he look like he is good in arm wrestling?
He looks like as if he just came out of the mines, basically.
Just
A bit covered with dirt. Has a few scratches on his arms. And he's just standing in the door opening, like as if he's about to go inside. He hears you guys talk, and he's like, and goes inside after the eye contact with Mumrick.
Yep. I'm
Okay, but we do have to do this kind of quickly because when I make you big, we have like a very short time span. Just barge in, be like arm wrestle now. Put your arm on the table, and go to fucking town because.
I know it's just 1 minute.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, this
Mumrick will
guy's
kind
not
of
that big.
Mumrick will kind of walk around the corner and into like if there's like an alleyway on the side or anything like that of the building.
An anime?
An
An
alleyway.
Oh, alleyway.
Ah.
All of a sudden, wife was.
Can we do that?
I mean, it's not really an alleyway. It's the side or like the end kind of connects to the marketplace, I guess.
Is there any way where to
You-
stand that is even slightly out of like sight?
No,
No,
not really.
not really.
I mean, you can stand on the side of the buildings. There are like a few windows here and there, but.
So there's no place where I would say if I were to turn into a giant ape.
No one will notice.
I'm going to facepalm this shit.
You'd probably be aware that people would probably notice.
Yeah, possibly. Okay, let's say a normal ape then. That'll be fine.
People would still probably notice, but
Yeah, and since one of the things it states on my wild shape is that basically like my clothes can either meld with me or if my shape can wear them, they can keep some of the items. So I'll like sort of walk around, sit down somewhere, turn into an ape. The ape still has my hat, my boots, and my bag on.
all right.
And kind of walk back to the people who are still discussing if they're going to go big or small or if they've done it already. I'll just go, oh.
All right, Douglas, what are you doing?
Moment to see monkey pop up, I'm like. Could also work.
So you're not casting a large Yaska anymore?
Depends on if Yaska's in on it. Like, if
I
he's
see
still-
a giant ape.
It's
think-
medium sized, but it's still kind of big. Yeah.
Do you want to go with medium-sized ape plan or a quickly enlarged Yasuke plan?
I want to see how the monkey does. We need to see how our opponent works, and after that fails, we can just run in big time.
Oh, wait. But
Okay,
Yasuo,
okay,
can't
okay.
be seen.
I get the what?
Can't be seen. If you look at how the fight is going, they know how big you are, and then they see how.
You think this guy looks at me when he's like fist
I don't
fighting
know.
someone?
Man, you know what? I don't
There's a
like.
mediocre
I'm not going
ape.
to
I don't
even
think
be
anyone will look at me.
I'm not even going to
Let him
join
do
your
that
group.
thing.
I will
would
just
look.
be my like
Just
walk
enjoy
away
it from the
this.
sidelines.
I can watch
Like I
from.
do.
I can watch from the fucking what is it? The
I-
windows.
I don't want to be
wall?
like
To the
in this
window.
group anymore. Like this, it is going to be so horrible. And I'm walking inside.
It's gonna be really fun to look at from the sidelines.
All right. As
The ape kind of
See, let's see if
slaps.
the monkey can do it.
The ape kind of slaps the both of you on the back of the heads and then walks in.
What was that for?
so I would say they've been talking long enough, and so Amo is kind of getting in range to like join you guys. Soli and Ape walk inside. As you walk
Monkey
ins-
Rick.
As you walk inside the inside of the tavern, it's a pretty standard tavern, but there's actually quite a lot of space. So being a monkey, or even if Yasuke gets enlarged, it's quite doable. You know the two of you notice that there's about 10 tables spread out. Seems quite busy at the moment. They're like pretty much miners sitting everywhere. All of them look a bit roughed up from their days of works. Some of their just had some food brought to their tables, had a few drinks.
Silent labor, SMH.
There's a certain smell hanging in the air because it's like this. You can smell
Smell of miners.
food, the smell of alcohol, the smell of sweat, and then there's
Serving
like
alcohol to minors?
fuck off. And there's like there seems to be also like a faint smell of incense.
Incest?
Come on.
It's one of those sessions, I see.
He will never describe anything again.
I'm trying so hard.
I feel bad. I feel so bad.
The smell of miners and incest. Uh-huh.
There's like this the smell of like it gives off like smell of like fresh trees. You know, it's like try to combat the smell of the sweat of all the people in there. It's not really working. Every now and then, the very faint smell of the fireplace comes through as well, and it's just like this. The smell is not really too pleasant, but you know, it's also not the worst. It's very loud. There's a lot of laughing going around. There's a good atmosphere. There's a spiral case next to the counter that goes upwards, with what you assume would be bedrooms. At some point, you just hear someone. There's a fucking monkey in the tavern.
The monkey looks over towards
And there's a hat.
Dorchadas, tips his hat.
And you suddenly see like all of these people like turn their heads. It's like, well, shit. That's fucking awesome. I bet he's got a challenge.
The monkey
Good
can't
luck,
see.
monkey. And they go back to their drinks. And at this point, is there anyone else that's following inside now at this point, by the way?
I would like to cast Personal Truth, and this is the best smell I've ever smelled. It smells
smell
like
of
roses in here.
It smells like Wolfie to you.
No, that's
You can't say that on stream, man. You gotta think of the you gotta think of the miners.
No. we're stopping that. No. So is
Or minor.
So later, you want a drink?
Yasuke, Arthur, and Douglas, are you guys going inside as well at this point, or?
Yeah, I'm just buying a
Probably,
drink. Like, I know I want to see the action in front of me.
So
And I'm asking
depends on what
Soleil if she
Jessica's
wants a
doing.
drink as well.
I have a really important
Um,
question.
Good
Uh,
question.
What's your question, sorry?
So, this monkey, can he talk?
Oh.
So the answer is no. So who is going to ask the fucking dude to fight him?
I
No,
got
he's
that
just
now.
gonna
It's
smack
fine.
on his chest and he's gonna point at him. No, it's like, ha, you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I got this
But I
down.
would, I would
You do
say-
notice that there's
I will-
actually like
you
there's
go
this
play this one.
barrel or there's this table with 2 barrels and they're like grips on the table. You know this is like the arm wrestling table.
Okay. Oh, it looks okay. I just head toward Arthur and get myself something to drink.
All right, so Arthur is also inside. Yasuke and Douglas.
I got no way to disguise myself. Is there a way? Is there a way?
Depends for me what Jessica does. If he stands outside a bit, like watch inside, then I do the same. If he walks inside, I'm like, okay.
I better not show myself, so I stay outside. I'll probably like watch through a window-ish, sneaky-ish, I guess. Ish.
All right, so the 2 of you. Well, I mean, do a stealth check. Both of you. Yasuke
Ow.
with disadvantage
How do I get disadvantage?
because you wear heavy plate
perfect.
armor.
Ah,
Perfect.
Okay, so you guys you're like, we're gonna go stealthy, stand in front of the window, and for some reason you kind of just forget that you just discussed this, that you just stand there straight in front of the window, being like, there's like some plants in front of it, so you kind of have to like stand full straight to look over it. And at this point, all of you basically see this really big, bulky guy come out of the kitchen with a few plates of food, and brings it to some of the tables, set it out, and he walks back and he's like, sees an ape standing there, sees the rest of you standing there. Can I help you?
Was that the man that was looking at us through the door?
No.
No.
He just went to sit somewhere in the corner.
So the ape brings out from his backpack. Oh wait, no, Fuck, I didn't actually add that. God damn it.
Also,
Well, I guess.
what I want
Yep.
you to imagine when I describe this guy is like Full Metal Alchemist, the husband of the lady
Yeah.
who's raiding him.
More thick than muscular, but still big.
Fucking Braum.
Gigantic.
Yep. The monkey kind of walks up to the bar where I'm assuming he'd been
He
walked in behind.
He probably towers over you.
Yeah, no, the ape is, kind of hunched
Yeah.
over and such.
So he's
it's-
probably like 2 times your height, I think.
Then he'd probably be large sized.
He's like I mean,
Because the monkey, like when it stands hunched over, is still well over 6 foot tall.
Yeah, if he stands up, well, maybe it's 6 feet tall. If he stands up, I thought they were like 5 feet. Stand up 4 feet.
Yeah, but this is also a big one. So
Oh, okay. Then I mean, this guy's probably around somewhere between 6-7 feet. So he's still pretty big.
there's one big boy.
But you were grabbing something out of your backpack?
no, because I realized I didn't actually have that. So no. So instead, I walk up to the bar where I'm hoping he's standing behind at this point.
Well, he was like walking back towards the bar, as he just suddenly saw a monkey and was like, "Can I help the 4 of you?"
I'd probably like hop up on a bar stool, like tap the bar 2 times with a knuckle, point towards a bottle of beer, points towards the arm wrestling stand, chest bump twice.
You're here to challenge the owner.
Yeah.
Let me get her.
Let's go.
As he's about to walk back to the bar, the door opens, And you see this very small blonde. Basically, Mumrick looks like a young boy. She looks like a young lady. Looks like a kid.
No. Oh no. It's a fucking puppy.
Honey, they're here for you.
Honey.
Yeah. Oh, you can't hear that.
No, I wasn't talking in
Wait,
character. I was not talking in
with-
character.
With our stealth checks.
I mean, you would probably would have noticed that there are a few people that have been looking at you like, whatever. Honey, their monkey is here to challenge you. And so you see this
Fucking
like
This shit is gonna be so fucking good. Holy shit. Pour me a gold one.
she's like, so she's like, all right, and she walks like she doesn't. Her head doesn't even come above the counter, or like almost only her like pony or the twin tails come above it.
Blonde pigtails.
So she goes up and take place.
Oh, kind of walk over, sit at the stool, fill it out a bit. Oh,
All right. So it's contested athletics checks.
yep.
Nat 20 automatically gives you the win.
Okay.
Nat 1 automatically gives you a loss, and you take damage as your arm gets smashed, basically.
That's fine. I've got a health buffer. It's called an ape.
Where did I put her character sheet?
So, something that's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
Is that whilst I can't use spells whilst I'm wild shape, I can still use class features.
Yeah.
My spirit totem is a class feature, and it doesn't require any verbal, somatic, or material components, which means I technically just poofs. It's there.
Yeah.
I don't channel something or cast something. So I am able to do it quietly and without arousing suspicion, as long as it's
You're a
not direct
fucking
attack.
monkey. And
Yes.
they don't seem to give a shit.
Yeah, I know.
He fucking thinks about
But
everything.
you can do a stealth check if you want to do it sneakily.
I mean, I'd probably just like shove it on the floor above, but still include me because it doesn't count on sight. It's just any point within like 60 feet.
So you put it on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Alright, so well, I mean, you can do it. Do you want it to be hidden or?
No, it'll just be like that spiritual bear totem standing on the ceiling all of a sudden.
Yeah, so you see,
And,
you see Agatha looking up for a bit, and then it's like,
No, like outside. Or on the floor above, or whatever. I don't need to see the point.
You wanted to have done this before you went inside, basically.
No, because I don't need to see the point where I place it. It just needs to be within 60
Oh.
feet of me.
Okay.
So it just poof, slapped up there.
All right.
And it gives me advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws whilst I'm in the aura.
All right.
So that's what I wanted to get to with this.
She kind of looks at you up and down, just like puts her arm on the thing, and and you hold the thing with the other hand. I think it's like that. I don't know how to do it. I forgot.
Yeah, you have like a weird handle on the side.
Yeah,
that you
I
can
think it's in front of you.
Yeah,
I remember.
it's different designs, but yeah. Yeah, he kind of tries to angle his arm because, long forearms, weird limbs. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
All right, do an athletics check with advantage.
I'm
Apparently.
so
Alright.
sorry, but why is there a monkey in the bar?
Plus
That's
5.
Memrick, who's going to try to get 20% of his everything.
Oh. I'll have wine.
Yeah, okay. And then plus 5 to that, so that's a 21.
All right. So you go in there. I don't know what your expectations are, but you kind of quickly like And she kind of just goes like, "Ow!"
Oh.
All right. Also, it's not you don't win automatically. It's and goes like up and down like contested.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you have to get a total of 3 points. If you lose 1 point.
Okay. Yep.
So
So
you have
that woman against the ape, that's the shop owner.
Yeah.
So she puts her hands together, and as soon as you grab her hand again, she suddenly transforms into this beastly lady, just as buffed as her wife. I mean, you've seen Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
So extremely buffed lady sitting in front of you. Now it's like, all right, let's take this a bit more serious.
Oh.
Although you have advantage, so that's not fair.
Wow. I did not expect that. Wait.
All right, so you, both you like start pushing, and for a while it seems pretty even. And both your muscles start like tensing up, and the veins almost like popping out. And you
The mum ape loses hair on his arm that he's actually pushing with, and it starts glistening.
And you slowly notice that you're losing ground, and you lose.
With a 23, god damn.
What was the roll?
She had a 26.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
We see this happening from like outside, right?
Yep.
So you saw her transform.
I kind of give Jessica a look of like,
And
It's another 23.
again, you guys clasp hands, and it's very close again, and she's slowly like losing ground more and more, and you're getting cocky now, and suddenly you can't move her arm anymore, and she's coming back, and you lose once again.
Fucking smack.
Jesus. Yep.
She also rolled another 26.
What the fuck? Oh,
Alright.
nice roll.
That's worse. Oh god, that's worse. I was a nat 1 on the other one, so I guess I'm lucky.
This time you start losing ground a little bit easier, but you're holding on until the very end. But at some point you notice your hand slightly touching the table. I should roll another 26.
Jesus. Yep. Well, at
Rigged.
that point, when my hand kind of
times in a row.
touches,
Rigged.
It is pretty rigged actually.
when my hand touches the table, because you said it was like a best of 3, right?
Yeah. But this is not.
Or
it's
first to 3.
first 2-3. But
Yeah,
when
so-
you lose, you lost your point, and she was basically back to 0.
Oh, okay. So it's a first to 3 with a. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's like one of those meters.
Right. Okay. So another
Never
one.
ending battle.
One of those meters.
Oh, one of those.
damn you meters.
So another one.
Shaking in their
Another
boots
one.
right now.
Ah.
21.
Once again, you start losing ground. But this time, you push in all your strength and you smack her hand to the table.
Woo! This is gonna take forever.
At this point, like a lot of people like start gathering around. And people like monkey, monkey, monkey.
Uh-huh.
Once again,
Not like-
Crowd favorite?
hands on the
racist.
table. What?
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 He's a monkey though.
I am a monkey. Currently.
Isn't he an ape?
Ah.
At this
One
time,
and a
she
eight.
she starts yawning as she just pushes your arm down.
Oh,
Back
I still have
to-
the string for last one.
2 to 0.
All right. Next
This is
one.
possibly the final one.
23.
23. That's high. It's not the last one, as this time you're the one yawning.
Man, this one is incredible.
Jans in monkey.
Yep, Janssen monkey. shows teeth. Accidental sign of aggression. Fight starts.
More and more people are starting to show up, and like this one guy that's like very close, like has this chicken leg and just it's good shit. as he's looking towards this. Roll another athletics check.
My God, what's up with the 18s?
And once again, it's a very close contest, but you're slowly getting ground and knock her to the table.
So now we're at 0.
You're at 2 now.
Oh wait, so you lose all of your points when you win. So you have to win like 3 times in a row.
Basically.
Oh, okay.
So she goes like, well, no, not yet. Do another athletics check.
Come on. That's a natural 20. And a 19 on the other one. Jesus.
As people start chanting monkey, 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 and it feels like an eternity as you guys are clasping into the middle. And she gives in as you win. As you roll the 16.
Whoa, Rick, let's go.
Well, what if he transforms out of his monkey form?
You will
We're not going to find out in about like 12 hours or so we're kind of fine.
Just want to go in.
I mean, she looks strong, man. She tied with almost fucking one
that's just-
monkey.
I do one of those like hand gestures with like near neck, like no, just fuck the plan, bro.
Abort.
That was quite impressive. Formidable opponent. Well, you get 20% off for you and your group.
Oh. Okay, I kind of gesture
at
to.
least I assume that the 3 over here and those 2 that are watching outside are with you.
I can kind of gesture towards those 2 and do this one. Like.
Yeah, probably.
But
So
yes,
she just
like,
she kind of beckons towards the 2 of you that are outside to come inside. And as she does that,
We'll get in.
she then grabs the monkey's arm, lifts it up. We have a winner! In the first time of a year! And all these people are like cheering, monkey! they try to like shake your hand and or your paw, I guess.
I shake someone's with my with one foot, someone with another foot. It's like, yeah, sure. Monkey wins again.
Everyone goes back to their business and goes to their tables. They noticed that as there were a group of 6, like most of the tables were like taken. Some of the tables that had like less people started to like group up, so you could get your own table.
Nice.
So, what does monkey drink?
Banana smoothie.
Okay, so do I need to roll like performance to try and show what I wanna drink?
Yes. If you stay,
Alright.
if you stay monkey form, that is.
I mean, yeah, I'm probably going to stay because I have 3 charges, 4 hours of each, and yeah.
Let's get down to monkey.
Give me a moment, I drop something. Yeah.
Okay, so
Is this the performance check that you're doing?
Yep, that's the performance check I'm doing. Wolfie, you should have gotten a. I mean, that's not safe for stream, but got something in my mustache. Give me a moment. No, but
50% discount.
I guess I'm just gesturing like. The rest can order their things while I figure this out.
okay.
At this point, she turns back into like her smaller form and goes behind the counter. And as you see, like you can, I mean, you can look over it, so you see the top of her head, and then suddenly, like, she goes higher, and it's like she's walking on the stairs, and then she stands there, like, so what can I get for you?
So, for me, a wine, please.
Wine, kind of quality would you like? Would you like a?
Do you have something a bit sweet? Like
I mean, we have some
drinking
fine
milk?
wines that are pretty sweet. They come from the south. They came in just yet. 4 or 5 days ago.
I will try them.
Make that 2.
Do you guys want a bottle?
Ooh, that's yeah.
Would you like to
Alright.
share?
So, Arthur, what do you want to drink?
Nope. Denied.
I might try a wine as well.
You what want to share? One?
I need
Sorry?
some milk, man.
Yeah, I'll
These
try
people
it.
scared me. I need more power and more bone strength.
Big ass
One-
samurai drinking milk.
We only
I
have goat
denied
milk here.
Yep, sounds good to me.
All right. So
Sounds drinkable.
one wine bottle, I guess, for now.
I'll
Or
take your finest glass of red wine.
Well, I mean, this wine is one of the finest that we have. So, do you want 2
Is it
bottles? It is red,
No, fine.
yes.
One is fine.
Right, so 1 bottle of wine still, 1 milk.
Is there sweet
Monkey?
red wine?
I don't think
Yes,
so.
there are sweet red wines. Do they have any bottles behind the bar or anything like on show?
They have like a bunch of like what you can clearly see from the etiquettes that they're like less high quality wines. There are a few bottles of meat up there as well.
Any liqueurs?
Baileys?
That's
they have this like it has like a little bit of the coffee, or I forgot the name was in D&D, but like the coffee bean sign. But it's you see it's like mixture made for alcohol, but it indicates that there's like a coffee like taste, I guess.
I guess I'll just like.
And they have a lot of beers. You see most
I
people
think
here drink ale.
I think the monkey wants something herbal.
A tea?
I kind of gesture. Has he taken out? Has he taken out the bottle that the others are going to be sharing on?
Yeah, that came from the fancier side of the wine.
You pass message to him. So,
You
want?
How do we even communicate with you?
Wait, does that work?
Yeah, you can hear a message, you and the target, and you can whisper. He can rely on a whisper that only I can hear.
Yeah,
But you still
would it
hear.
be the, like,
do you understand it? Because the ape doesn't speak any languages.
No, then not. I think.
Or do you understand Sylvan? Because I can still speak Sylvan.
No, I only speak Draconic
Damn.
and Dwarfish.
I guess I'll just like gesture to the bottle of wine they're going and hold up like one finger, like one more or 2, I guess.
2 more bottles of wine?
No, like so 2 of those in total.
So 2 bottles of wine. Okay. Would you like anything to eat?
No.
Do you have some?
Did you just say
cheese
no?
bread?
Oh.
You can hear a little bit of applause. Learning monkey. Impressive. We have some cheese. We have some bread for sure. Cheese is once again mostly made out of from goat's milk.
Sounds delicious.
All right, and some bread. Do you want any meat with that, or just the bread and cheese?
Meat is also good. Probably my fellow group mates love some. We had a long travel, so let's enjoy some.
So just a meat. Not for the monkey, so 5 meals.
No.
You do want
I
a
think he
meal.
was something.
Hold up 6 fingers, like just show. Yeah.
6 meals.
Oh.
So a
Count
total of
out
11.
everyone.
Oh, 6 in total. Okay, 6 in total.
You're making this hard for me, man.
You're making it hard for me. I have to understand. Alright, 2 bottles of wine. But the meals will take up about. Well, you did want some meat, so probably about 20 minutes, maybe 30.
Okay.
No, the drinks will be right up.
Yep. Thank you.
She opens the door that's like behind, over, like you see first you like kind of disappear again towards the ground, and you then see her walk towards the door. She opens, it's like, 6 blah 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 meals.
Blah 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 means nice. Sounds good.
She closes the door again, starts pouring or brings the 2 bottles towards the table. Are you guys heading to the table that was emptied for you, pretty much?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
She brings the bottles there, and
Moncrick would have brought out his normal Mumrick-sized cup.
puts the milk down as well. Well, enjoy your drinks. And she goes back to behind the bar. And shall we take a small break here?
That might be a good idea.
Yep, sure.
All right. Grab yourself a drink. Grab yourself a snack. Not me. And we'll be back
Too
in
late.
about 5 minutes.
Oh boy.
Be back in a bit.
Right.
So, Chad, how's everybody doing today? Are you guys all having a good time? I don't know if I didn't fuck anything up. That's good. So yeah, as most of you know, I haven't really been streaming much. I'm currently kind of taking a mental break, and I only do D&D related streams, so Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeon Alchemist, which is map making, and I will probably get back at some point with other kind of streams. It is obviously in the planning, in the works, or well, I mean, not really in the planning, in the works, but I'm not expecting me to completely stop forever. It's just a temporary thing until I feel a little bit better. Hopefully, at least. Maybe I do make it permanent that I only do D&D related stuff, but I guess only time will tell. But for now, I hope you guys enjoy the D&D related content at least. Trying to think real quick. Wee.
Wee.
Wee. So how you doing?
Busy.
Good busy, bad busy,
Working 6 days a week.
spicy busy, I guess. In a way.
And I'm also like babysitting a house in the meantime.
House sitting.
House sitting. And I'm making birthday cards.
Is it your birthday soon, or other people's birthdays?
No, other people's birthdays.
Why do you sound so depressed about that?
Because I don't like making cards.
Why do you?
Because I don't have anything for them. Like I don't have a present or anything. So I just make cards and then it feels like I'm giving them a really important present.
Fair
You're
enough.
just scamming them on fucking cooldown.
It's okay. I always pretend like I'm sick on their birthday, so I don't have to go, and then I don't have to buy a gift either.
I understand, you know? Like it's a hard life.
I'm broke, okay?
I have I have the same thing. One of the person whose birthday is coming up the 6th, she's always giving presents that are like 80 euros, 90 euros, whatever. And I don't even have that kind of money. Like I need to pay gas, you know? Like I know I hate
Mhm.
I hate people like it. But then we like after like the first one who was her birthday, we made the deal that we won't be doing anything above 25 euros anymore. So
Smart. So
yeah,
even 20. I mean, I generally go to like 20 as well. But at the same time, like this week, I have 6 birthdays technically, or I know 6 people that have their birthdays. I'm just like, if I'm gonna buy presents for everyone, I might as well
you
just
will be broke.
not have a house anymore.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
yeah.
good deal.
True. Then the end of the month, I have another 3 birthdays.
Just really like you really want to give something nice, but it's just really expensive the last few times.
Yeah. Well, one of the people whose birthday is in the end of the month, I bought him a few dice and I gave them like 7 months later or something. Oh no, it was a year later, I think, even.
On time for the next
How,
one.
how long was it again, Aaron?
Been a while, yeah.
I mean, it was like at the start of COVID, so.
No. I got my birthdays in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's a 30th.
Yes.
And then the 28th was Cici, and then the 31st was. Fuck, Nick. How many birthdays?
You wanna know who's on the 29th?
Sure.
Some.
Oh. But I don't really know him, so that's okay.
Oh. It was always funny when we, because we went to the same school. So
Yeah,
he would have his
Midtown,
birthday. Yeah. He would have his birthday. I'd come over. We chill till midnight. Just
Then
before
he went-
midnight, I give him like like my present money, so to say. And then midnight clocks, and he's like, "Oh, here's the back."
I mean,
We
that's one
always
way
did
to
that
do it, I
trade
guess.
in. Our friend group always traded that €5 around. It was like, oh, it's your birthday. Here's $5. Oh, wait, it's your birthday. Here's your $5 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer not giving money because of that specific reason. But at the same time, I'm
Yeah.
also like, just if you don't want to give me a birthday present, just don't. That way, I don't have to buy
For-
you one either.
Yeah,
For
that's
for
feeling like
for this
someone
year.
gives you something, you need to give something back.
But you don't
For this
have
year,
to,
if
technically.
people ask me what I want for my birthday, I just say socks
Sucks.
because I like having funny cool socks.
Lingo.
And I'm back.
Welcome
I
back.
But
wish
Come back.
I I always ask people to like combine like if they want to gift me something, just combine everything.
I
I
mean,
just ask people to do that.
that's fair. I don't know. I'm lazy. I'm bad at getting gifts. I'm bad at giving them.
I'm pretty decent with gifts.
I'm a
I'm
gift
horrible
king.
with gifts.
I'm a gift fucking king.
I apparently like. I have this weird thing with Boyd where I give him gifts that he said, or at least he says he genuinely enjoys them, and I believe that. But like I gave him like whiskey glasses, and then COVID started happening, so he had no one to drink whiskey with. So he never really used.
Himself.
Yeah, but he didn't like doing that. So he didn't really use them at the start. He was starting to eat like more vegetarian meals. So I gave him like a vegetarian or vegan cookbook even. And he stopped doing that because he had to go on like a certain diet. And I was like, man, every time I give him something, like something happens and then he can't use it.
Poor guy. You're just being scammed.
Or that. Alright, so is everybody back?
Yep. I am.
Alright.
Yes.
Well, except for Lola, I guess. Guys, seems they're standing in the kitchen. And he's walking back up. He's putting his hair back. He's putting on his headphones.
Yep.
All right.
You just reminded me that I needed to drink some whiskey.
Let's get back into game. You guys just got your drinks presented to you. Maverick is a monkey.
Oh.
Monkey.
Yeah, monkey. He takes quite a bit of space of the table. So
I can sit if it's like normal chairs. I can sit a bit further out and just reach.
Yeah, you could probably do that. But I mean, you still take some space. Say. Nah, you're enjoying your drinks. Is there anything else you wanna do or talk about?
Okay, Santa.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah, makes sense.
While you're looking around the tavern, there, like as I said before, most people here seem like they just came out of the mines. There are, however, two other people who now now everything finally has calmed down. That kind of catch your attention. They're sitting on a table with just the two of them. One of them is a quick glance lady with darker hair, slightly purplish eyes, from what I quickly remember. Has a kind of a cowboy hat on her head, and I should really learn the names of clothing, I guess. It's just this overalls or vest on her body, and a white t-shirt like clothing, and just a shirt. And, do you keep your passive perception as monkey?
Yes, all of my mental stats are the same, and my
It's-
proficiencies carry.
So Mumrick and Amo quickly glance as she at some point starts laughing and kind of like claps her hand, and her vest kind of like gets moved to the side. You see a gun holder. Most of you probably never really seen before, although everyone would know of their existence. And then on the opposite, there's I need to get her picture because I don't remember how she looks like. She has like a long brown hair, very light greenish eyes, and wears like a green robe mostly. And at some point, the door opens and Zarima comes in together with another guy who sits in a wheelchair. And the
Stephen
two of them join those two at the table. You do notice Zarima quickly like looking in your direction, seeing a monkey who now apparently greets her, and she's just like,
Mumrick's hat as well on, so you know.
yeah, she would have figured out that it was you anyway, because like you're the only one missing. So she would have assumed that.
He also has the same clothing-ish, right? No?
Mm-hmm.
It's same hat, a backpack, and boots on.
Yeah, so it's basically you literally just know who he is.
So you first see, like she's like, or the guy is he does like run himself inside, and you quickly see him give a weird glance towards you guys as well. Then notice that Zarima seems to like greet you, and as they go to the table, you do notice that they kind of seem to be talking about your table. Yes.
About the table or the people at it?
Yes. And then some time
Nice,
passes by,
pretty cool.
and your food gets presented.
Time goes by.
Can I offer you anything else to drink? How many drinks do you think you would have drank in like 30 minutes?
Just one. Enjoying it.
Would've, could've, or should've?
How many glasses
Yes.
go into a bottle of wine anyway?
Depends on the size of the bottle and the size of the glass. I'm being a dickhead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just increased the price of the bottles by 50%. Actually, make it a 100.
I'd probably have 2 glasses down.
Alright, so the
I
first
think-
bottle is probably empty-ish. There were 5 people drinking from it, and then 2 bottles down, or 2 glasses down. Let's say the first bottle is probably empty.
Probably.
Milk is probably also, I don't know how fast you drink your milk.
I'm
Just
fucking
eat it,
chugging.
bro.
I'm chugging it. I'm trying to get.
Do you
I've-
need another glass of goat milk?
Yes. More.
Alright.
That's what he's doing.
Nah, she grabs your glass, and you quickly see her like rinse it, and then pour another glass in, and gives it to you. There you go.
Start chugging it. You maniac, like a monkey.
You like it that much, huh?
Yeah, let's keep it at that.
Yeah, it comes from Susie.
No, I prefer Bertas.
We don't have any of those. We did used to have a cow named Bertha, but she died about 10 years ago. And she after she says that, she just kind of starts walking off back to the bar.
What the fuck is this conversation?
I just
What the fuck?
Wolfie, complete hypothetical, right? If I were to turn into a cow,
What the fuck?
someone has to milk that cow.
Where are we?
Would that milk stay after I turn back from
can
my
we
cow?
not? What the fuck?
Well, I think as Amy will think that it's milk,
Doesn't-
and yes.
Doesn't milk have to get produced first? Yeah, like
Yeah, but at the same time, you also turn into a creature you've seen more than a creature you like know of. So if the like cow you've seen and you're basing your transformation into, like, was ready to have be milked.
I don't think we're ready for this
I-
conversation.
No, we're not.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right.
I-
Let's leave that.
I don't think I don't think you could get milked. No.
I don't think you could get milked. Great.
The hypothetical
unless
question
you
wasn't
say-
really about if I could or couldn't.
I
If
think
if you would
more-
stay a cow
conversation
long
is
enough to
cursed.
to get milk, then the milk would stay.
I really
Right.
think that this conversation is cursed. Can we?
It really is. Yeah. So let's head over somewhere.
So what do you guys want to do?
Not look a cow.
Forget this whole thing existed.
Yeah, I'll take my 3rd glass.
Yeah.
After that conversation, just Douglas. Bottle.
I got my bottle. I'm happy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, drink some more, eat some more.
Alright, then more time passes and people start leaving the tavern. Elby and Elfie also come by at some point during this, and they seemingly go into in the kitchen. Then afterwards come out with something to eat, and they go upstairs. No.
How am I sitting in like reference to the other table of the person we knew, the paladin?
They're kind of sitting up. Like, so here's the entrance to the left side is the entrance. The table they're sitting is pretty much right next to it. You're sitting to the most right table. So there would be about 4 tables in between. Yeah, there are 4 tables in between you, and then there's another 4 row of tables that's like more that goes inside the building.
Monkricht kind of turns around towards them, lifts his hand, opens his mouth. Right. Never mind. Turns back to the table and gets back to drinking.
All right. More people start leaving the tavern. It's not super late yet, but they seemingly have to go back to work tomorrow, so they don't want to make it too late. And the owner comes back towards you again. Alright, so is there anything else I can do for you? We'll be closing pretty soon. Unless you want to rent a room.
I think a room would be nice.
Yeah, like we have 6 rooms open. Actually, we have
At least I don't
7 open.
I don't think we have another place to stay. Do? No, not really.
Room
I don't
would be
think we do.
lovely. I would like a room.
Do you all want
Come on.
separate rooms? Do you share rooms?
I probably share a room with Soldy.
I'll take my own room. That's fine. And you know what? Another bottle of this wine. Sure.
This wine? Alright.
I'll be taking that one upstairs if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Just the less mess you make, the less I have to clean.
Understandable. I know my limits. He doesn't.
Where does the monkey stay?
Well,
You guys have any trees?
One own room for you. Alright, so that's a total of
Thumbs up.
yes. Or she looks at Jessica and Arthur. Do you guys also share a room or want you separate rooms?
I'm fine with sharing, Yosuke.
Yep.
Are you?
Gucci.
Yeah.
Alright, so that would come up to 4 rooms. In that case, your total will come out to do calculations now, because yeah, I'll come back to you about that. And she goes back to the bar to grab another bottle of wine.
Thank you.
Calculating. That's actually
maths.
How much was it?
I'm calculating right now.
Oh,
My brain is
I thought
slow.
you said. No, don't worry. I thought you said a number. That's fine.
So it would be a total of 29 gold.
Should I pay this?
How much gold?
Sure.
29.
Sure.
I'll pay it.
Kind of you.
30 silver for the food, 32 silver for the rooms, and 30 gold for the wines. And then obviously the 20% discount, which is 7 gold and 20 or 2 silver. So we come out on 29.
Great.
I paid 29 gold.
Very well. If you go up the stairs, there should be 3 rooms to your. Well, you have to turn around, and then 3 rooms to the left and 3 rooms to the right. There should be a sign with unoccupied for now, and just switch them over to occupied, and should be fine. And then she goes to the other table. The 3 people and Zarima, and they also pay like their bills and start leaving the tavern. And you all go to sleep. You all get a long rest, unless there's anything you want to do still. But
Wait. I'll be enjoying that entire bottle. Am I wrong?
need to get this gas out of my head.
I like that Arthur just paid for an entire bottle for Douglas as well.
Listen, Douglas does not question that shit. He gets a bottle, he gets a bottle.
We've been through a lot.
That's true.
Fair enough.
And I have some money to spare.
I don't. I absolutely no. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Alright, so unless there's anything you guys want to do, you wake up.
Oh, I just tank those drinks. No problem.
I mean, if you want to, sure.
I mean,
can do
I've had what, like 2 bottles of wine, almost.
You wanna do a Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like he wants to, honestly. It's quite impressive.
I'll
We
take
are
You're
drinkers.
absolutely fine. Yeah, if it's like I only like do I guess drinking rules if you're like chugging. If you're like slowly drinking, then you can drink quite a lot.
Mm.
I would like to change my what's it called?
Your proficiencies.
Yeah, I'm gonna change them from religion to an animal handling to nature and survival.
All right. And then
Love nature.
you also get 2 elixirs. Monkey
thanks.
is now no
Yep.
longer monkey. And you can change your spells if you want to.
I did.
And you all wake up feeling quite refreshed. You had a really good meal. You had a nice few drinks. There was a good atmosphere in the tavern. You're feeling good. You're feeling. It was a good evening. However, you are waking up in darkness. I mean, it's also like very early still. It's probably around 6 a.m. Maybe even 7 a.m. as you're like getting out of bed and you're just kind of like donning or doffing your armor or whatever, getting ready for the day, which obviously takes time. Slapping yourself in the face to wake up. So let's say you head downstairs at like 7 a.m. And, at this point, the room mostly smells like a little bit like cleaning supplies, and then once again like this faint smell of forest as there's another incense burning.
Slight smell of monkey as well.
Yes.
No, they kind of cleaned that out. Say,
I mean, I'm there again, so.
did you change into a monkey again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So monkey's first to come downstairs, and then everyone follows, and y'all see Mumrick in his monkey form.
Hi there, Mumrick.
What do you guys want to do? It is a day of darkness today, so.
Wait, actually, it still
Well-
smells like fucking roses to me. Really,
It smells like wolfie, you mean?
it smells like wolf beer.
Isn't
That's
that the
right.
same?
Apparently,
I'll fill my steering dragon vessel with a potion of greater healing.
All right.
Greater. Ooh.
I never understand. You can pick between like a lot of, like some options, and there's like you can pick between potion of healing, potion of greater healing. Why am I ever taking potion of healing here? Like,
Can you
I do
make
not
more
understand.
potions of healing, maybe?
no. As a bonus action, if the vessel is empty, you can speak to commander to fill the vessel with one of the following, your choice.
I think
Once
that's
it is
more
used,
flaw
can
in
be
the
used the next round.
writing. Because I think because you have like a higher level version of the item. Like the lower level version is probably just healing thingy, and then the one you have is the greater healing one.
Would make sense.
yeah. I guess so.
That's what I'm assuming. What's the item called again?
Anyway, dragon vessel.
Yeah, that's-
a dragon fastle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably makes sense. Anyway, I also make 2 elixirs. One of them is very interesting.
That's always fun.
Oh. Wait. So if you guys have anything to do, want to do, let me know. I'm quickly gonna look up what this is again. What's your features, right? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything Monk Rick would do.
You're not a monkey anymore.
Wait,
No, he turned back into one.
Oh, you're back.
We gotta keep up the ruse, man.
if you want to rob a bank, this is the day, I guess.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
That's very interesting, because a few of the spell changes I made also would help us in robbing a bank very much.
Listen, if someone needs to go somewhere without being seen, just let me know, okay?
If
Because I
someone
cooked up
wants,
something fucking amazing.
if someone wants to make a wall made out of solid rock into a door opening, just holla.
Holla at me, bro.
I see where this is going. So, who's the richest person in this?
Probably the guy in the tower.
So how wide would you say that tower is?
Like 5 feet wide.
Oh fuck!
Huh?
No, it's
In that-
that's a fuck.
It like makes an opening in the wall. Entire bottom of the tower gone. Just collapses.
Probably 40 feet diameter. Diameter is straight through, right? I always keep forgetting this.
Yeah. Radius is half, diameter is the
Yeah.
entire.
So difficult.
So
I used to be good at math.
with I think with 5 short rest, I should be able to make that tower collapse.
Actually, it would be more like 60 by 6. Yeah, 60 diameter.
Then maybe 6 days. I should be able to make that tower collapse.
Well, we don't.
Or actually, I
Let's-
could do it faster if I just... Yeah, okay.
We can always discuss this later.
You're just hearing monkey noises.
Somehow vaguely understand what is happening.
So, what are you guys doing?
Probably just getting some breakfast and heading out. If there is breakfast, else heading out.
There's a tiny
Penis.
no, that's what I have, but
Really, that
there's
made you laugh.
there's a tiny banquet. No.
Banquet. Banquet?
Banquet.
Banquet. where you can take some bread from, a couple of like butters or cheeses that you can put on the bread.
Oh, so you're telling me it's a smorgasbord? All right.
What?
Ah, that only makes sense in Swedish. Damn it.
It's a Swedish
Smörgås,
word.
but-
No, it's actually an English word as well, but they took it from Swedish.
Fucking English people, man.
So yeah, there's
all
definitely
take
there's
ownership
definitely
for
food for everyone to eat. It's not very fancy, but apparently it's free. That means there for you to take. So
Yeah, I'll have some bread and cheese, or whatever.
Yep.
they have a nice simple breakfast. I'm still curious what you guys want to do afterwards. I mean, I don't know.
And then.
I'm not gonna tell you where to go.
So
Oh,
I have
no.
an idea that I want to go to.
You want to go to an ID?
I want to go to the mines.
Or mining.
Oh,
Man,
no.
man, man.
Mining away.
Holy things.
If you want to go around meeting Mike, no, we said we're stopping that.
Stop.
I'm watching you.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
I mean, if you want to go to the mines, you have to go either to the west or to the east.
Someone took that stopping. Are you serious?
That's
So,
just the soundboard.
Oh.
Are there more people interested in going towards the mines? Monkey's in.
That's not me. I'm innocent.
And Wolfie's banned.
I have the soundboard muted because I don't
Oh, no
trust trash.
Good idea.
Oh
I have
no.
so many good soundboards, man.
Is trash even talking? I can't hear him.
No, he's just using soundboards.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say keep the soundboard to a minimum to not distract people too much.
Thank you.
But occasionally, on a very fun moment, it's allowed. But yeah, keep it to a appropriate usage. Yeah. So Sully was asking if anyone else wanted to go to the mines. And Monkey
I don't
made
mind turning it up.
noises.
I mean, if you go, I go. See what I go.
Nice. So, when are we going? No.
I guess right away.
Mining away.
We're going now.
Fuck's sakes.
Stands up, walks outside. Right now.
What the fuck?
Hey,
No.
Let's go.
Are you going to the
Already-
west side or to the east side?
Can I do a history check?
West side.
But I literally just said that both sides are mines.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
So, I made the note about the west east. So,
Represent
let's
west
go to west side.
side.
I'd say we go west east.
No. You gotta cross the fingers. Cross
West.
them. Yeah.
I can't.
There we go.
We can always flip a coin and go there.
I don't even see every single person in the thing anymore.
I want to go to the
Mines,
website.
mines?
What?
Let's go to the mines. Let's go away.
Yeah.
We gaan naar de
Excited.
mijn.
Left or right?
Please, nice.
West.
West. Okay, so you're going to the left.
Yes. Oh,
So technically, as you're exiting, you're going to the right.
yes.
Yes. We're going to the left, but as we're exiting, we're going to the right, which makes it actually go left.
Which makes us actually go west.
Yes, west.
Yes. To the left.
So you guys go outside, and when you start walking for a bit, you notice that there are a lot of people heading into the same direction as you are. They're wearing pretty heavy boots, generally. Some of them have a helmet on their head, and some of them still has one and have it on their arm.
Mumrick would have turned back into Mumrick at this point when we like walked a little bit away from the tavern.
All right.
Weak.
It takes about 10 minutes till you get to the. It's pretty much the same site as you saw before, kind of, with like there's a tower or the two towers next and the gate in between. This gate is open right now because you see all these people that are going in. A quick glance as the entrance on the inside is lit up. It instantly goes inside the mountains. This entire cliffside seems to have been like slightly cut out, from what you can tell. And inside, there's a bunch of like support systems to keep the tunnels up, and at the entrance there's also like from what you can tell already, a pretty decently sized room with a lot of pillars to sustain everything. There's a lot of mining equipment to be picked up there. You see people going there and they grab like one of the pickaxes and whatever they plan to use, and then towards the right. As you get closer, you see them going further into the right and then going left and slightly downwards into the mines. From what you assume.
Okay, I walk towards the edge where they went down.
It's just kind of a tunnel that leads down. It goes on for about because there are like a bunch of lights on the side, so it's well enough lit. It goes down for about 60 feet ish, and then opens up in another room. At this point, you do see like someone that's wearing a little bit fancier outfit, and he comes up to you. He's like, "Can I help you by any chance?"
We were like just arrived into the city, and we were told that it's that you guys are a mining city, really focused on the mining. So we're pretty interested to see, like, look around, what kind of mines. Yeah, that was it.
So why did we come here?
I just wanted to look at the stones and the tunnels. I don't really see like go down the earth much because I prefer, but because it's really dark outside, like, and I want to go underground. Yeah.
Perhaps you can help out as well.
You guys just walked with me. I don't know why you guys came.
You asked if
Well,
anyone else wanted to follow.
Yeah.
well, if you want to mine here, you do have to get a permit or at least get a residency here, sort of, at least. At least be registered. This can take up to 2 days, and then you could work here if you want to. I mean, we're always looking for more people.
When she said help, I don't think she meant as in actually mining.
Well, we can't really send unexperienced people down mining. Wait, that's not what you meant.
Okay,
Shifts.
but what if we just stumbled upon falling down the mine, and it's our own responsibility?
I'm more worried about my workers here, in case you accidentally break something that could collapse the mines. Mines can be a very delicate process every now and then.
You should
I
be worried.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a mine worker.
Well, if you mine in the wrong direction, or maybe one of the pillars accidentally breaks because you do something, it could collapse an entire system, and a lot of people can lose their lives.
You know a lot about this, right? Can we get a tour?
No.
I don't. Yeah, I'd figure that.
Is there anything you need help doing? As in not mining. Monsters. People need saving. Water needs to be found. Things.
Currently, we have most things covered. We haven't seen an attack for at least a month. Most of the time, we have a group of people that we have in employment for that. The scouts. So right now, we just don't have any use for anything. And once again, finding water, it's also still a risk if we send you down into the mines, and if you accidentally do something to find that water again, there's a lot of lives at stake.
Oh man, if I was a different kind of character, I would have put fucking minor illusions on this, making a horrible, scary sound. But no, can't.
Well, that's not very nice.
I can't. Well, I'm saying.
Well, we won't be bothering you much then.
I'm sorry if I could have been more help. Once again, if you go to the official procedures, you will get a training. You will have a guide that will teach you how the ropes work. But as I said, that will take up 2 days. And
Yeah, I understand. Don't worry.
Why would you need to
Just,
know how the ropes work to do mining?
Well, if you descend down the mine,
it's
heard that you.
well, there's
sometimes
that,
descend
but
with ropes.
it was more a saying of like teaching someone how everything works,
Oh,
showing you the ropes. It's a
just
saying.
say that.
Hey, play my mother. She taught me
Always-
this.
Always funny how that's different in different well cultures, I guess. In mine, giving someone the rope is more of an insult than a threat. But yeah,
Well, my apologies. I didn't mean to threaten you.
no, don't worry about it. It's as I said, it's interesting how it differs per culture.
That is very true.
So, what do they mean with giving rope? Like,
Oh, getting roped is something completely different. Considering there's a child amongst us, we cannot talk about that.
Alright.
A child?
Oh,
Where do you
wait,
see
what
a
are you talking
child?
about? Getting roped is completely fine. Or is that wait? Is that also? Oh wait.
Well, there's also the
think I
getting
see,
rope birds. That's also a thing. Terrifying creatures, those. That was actually the last thing we saw a month ago.
I think I have heard about those.
They're not fun.
No, especially not if they hang above a cliff. You kind of see him like have this very like World War II flashback look in his face, like
1,000 miles there. Yep.
is he also looking up, like above him or something, like into the distance? No.
No, right now he's just kind of like looking straight through you, basically, as Memrick also tends to do.
Yeah, you can see like the cat with flashbacks in his eyes.
Mm.
Yes.
Yep.
In these fucking flashbacks.
Ah, sorry. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I think we've
No.
bothered you enough.
No, you've been a great help.
On our way.
Oh, glad to hear that.
Thanks for nothing.
If you can give me a 5-star review, it's much appreciated.
I'll
No,
give
it
you a
wasn't really
3.
entertainment.
You can't just say you're a great help and then hit him with a thanks.
Well, if that's all, I would kind have to ask you to kindly leave, as people are trying to get to their jobs.
Oh yeah, no.
Aim
we
will
understand.
leave.
What did you say, Trash?
Oh, Aim will just leave. It's just turn around, walk out.
All right.
Not sad.
Bye-bye.
I'm also walking away.
I'll pull slowly to like decide and be like, do you want to go into the mines?
Well, I don't know. I don't really have been into mines. I'm just really curious how it looks like down there.
So
One of
I
the
can
like
give you about
there's
10.
one person
I can
that
give you
walks
about
by.
10 minutes worth, probably.
Of what?
Checking out the mines without people knowing that you are checking out the mines.
Whoa.
And I pull out a little flask. That, let's see, what color would it? I think it would be like a very dark greenish color.
Oh, doesn't really look good.
If you're going to
I-
go in and run around in the mines, you probably shouldn't do it alone.
I mean,
Are you joining
I don't,
me?
I can't have this for everyone.
No, but I could hop into her pack. If you're turning her invisible, everything she carries does as well. I can turn it something small and fit in there.
It's not invisible. That's not really that. She's just gonna be very, very hard to see.
Yeah, do
Then it's
remember
even
that
more-
this tunnel that goes
you
down is
mean
not that
you're gonna-
wide.
You make me really tiny?
I can make you small, and then I can be something small and follow along with you.
That
No.
maybe. I just want to see what happens if you drink this. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Is wait, Emil still here?
No, he's gone.
He walked away.
He walked away. I'm like really thinking about like I kind of need my brother. Like, should I do it? Should I not do it? But he is already gone. I am curious though, but I'm wise.
You are curious about the mine. I'm curious about the potion effects. Like we can make this work.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. I'm grabbing the potion, and I'm tearing it down.
As she does that, I cast
Perfect.
a large reduce to try and reduce her.
You're introducing her.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, yeah.
Isn't
No,
it
you
like
can-
making it bigger? Is it like does it not stack?
Daniel,
that's
the
after this, you need to tell me what you do, okay? And then,
She makes you smaller.
What I do? Question mark.
yeah,
Sure.
the
What do you do for a
potions.
living, bro?
You weren't here the session that I questioned everyone, so I still
Oh.
need to do that.
I'm a cook. That's what I do.
You drank you
Nice
you
and
drank this potion and nothing really seems to happen.
Oh, good.
But
But I
then
am
as soon
fighting
as you like
because
start like walking around, you notice that like you're making pretty much way less sound than you're used to.
Oh wow.
I turn into a small bird of some sort, like one of the really small ones. Kind of,
Colibri?
I mean, we played Wingspan last week.
probably something with actual, that doesn't sound like a fucking vibrato when it flies around. But
Owl.
yeah, no, smaller than that. But like,
There's like really small owls, right?
Yeah, they're pretty
yeah,
small.
yeah. But we're
They're like
talking like,
potato-sized owls.
fuck are they called? Taljuks.
And it can
Oh,
probably just be a
colors.
swallow.
That's a bit bigger as well than I'm thinking of, but sure. Just your average small, like, bird.
You're a small swallow.
Cool, mate. Yeah.
And kind of hop onto the shoulder of
Homies.
the reduced sized Solway.
Probably. Yeah. So how tall am I?
How tall are you
You're
now?
half your size. So if you were like 180 centimeters before, you're now about 90 centimeters.
I will turn off my lights. 'Cause I'm
Headlights.
still fucking fire. Or sun, I'm still sun. I will turn off my sun.
Mm-hmm.
You have a son?
Sun. And I will be
Just do that.
yeah, no, okay. that was it. I guess. Well, guys, see you later. And I'm walking with Maverick
We'll wait
into
right
the
here.
mine shaft.
All right, roll a stealth check. Wait, so you're saying you're just wait? Are you saying you're just walking into the mines again?
Well, I am stealthy, right? Or am I not stealthy? But she said that no, you couldn't hear anything anymore.
Well, I mean,
It depends on if you want to be.
Yeah,
I
you're
am stealthy. I
stealthier,
am
but
stealthy.
so
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you going? Are you like? This is gonna be very difficult to see. I'm gonna tell you that. But roll a stealth check plus. I need to look at the potions again.
Oh, fuck, right. I could have done that before. I could have given you an additional +10, but I didn't think of that, so.
That's okay.
Well, she gets +10 now, plus so you get +12 to your stealth roll right now.
That's 12.
Would have been +22 if I had remembered.
How sick would that?
Oh, 12. Okay.
Mm.
Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, let me double check real quick.
I double rolled my elixir of camouflage.
Nice.
It's +10 plus double your dex mod.
Yeah, breastplate does not give you disadvantage on stealth checks. So
Nope.
all right. You quietly start sneaking in, and this person that helped you before, he does look into your direction, but then he is talking to someone that's to his side, and although he's looking your direction, you see him kind of be lost in thought, and you manage to sneak by.
Feeling those flashbacks.
Then, as soon as you're about to go down into the hallway, down left, or well to your right, and then go left down in the small tunnel. You try to go down there, and you just kind of stumble into someone, and they're like,
Oh, no.
"What are you doing here,
I
boss?"
will cast. I will cast minor illusion. And like a really I don't know, scary sound or anything coming from down the mine shaft.
All right. My illusion. There's intelligence check. I mean, you kind of have to. I don't know what's a safe against that.
Against
14.
your spell save DC. Yeah, 14.
So as he kind of yells out first, and he goes like, he hears can suddenly see him turn around real quick.
Can I like walk behind him, like go through like? Because I'm small.
I mean, this sound gets heard by multiple people, as far as I know, right? Yeah. And you kind of hear like a lot of people going like, "What's that? What's that?" People start. He himself starts going down as well, and the boss guy kind of like runs past you, to see what's up downstairs, and you just see that group of people in the room downstairs that are kind of like looking around, to where the sound came from, because you had to do it in that room, otherwise there's like the range is not far enough.
Can I guess it again?
Yeah.
Is it a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
There's a cantrip.
Yeah,
I
so I
think
will
you can.
cast it. Cast it again, or am I? I would love to cast again.
Kwesties bevinden components. Niet kwesties spreken.
The illusion ends if you dismiss it as an action or cast the spell again.
Yeah, I'm more wondering. For now, I'll allow it. I'll have to double check some stuff later. Yeah. So, what kind of sound are you trying to make?
Well, I will make the same sound, but then upstairs where I am.
All right.
But
So.
then, like the other side of the room, so they sneak past me.
Um.
And then I will hide in a corner.
Yeah. So you try to make this sound behind you, and you suddenly see people like kind of confused, looking at each other. And some of them go up, and behind the two that are going up, the boss follows around, and he seems to be aware that the sound is fake and is currently looking for something else. So roll me another stealth check, I guess.
Would Emil have heard this sound?
No, you're long gone.
All right.
Like,
Stealth check.
you don't even know where the rest of your party is anymore at this point.
True. I'm back at the church.
Even higher.
Yeah, so you were hiding into. That's. He seems to be aware that there's something going on that does not seem right, but since you did this time actually pass the DC, he does kind of walk past you. He looks at you and gives you a nod. He's like he knows there's someone there, but he doesn't acknowledge who you are. And then he walks back up. He's like, "So who's making this ruckus?" And you hear the people up there that are kind of like looking at each other, and like, I don't know. So what do you do?
Is there someone in the mine shaft going downstairs?
No, but there are still people downstairs.
I can risk it. Will I risk it?
A little bird whispered in your ear, tweet, tweet.
Thanks, Mary.
This
Can't
is
do
so
anything
helpful.
with that. Okay.
Okay.
I will slowly go down the shaft. Like.
All right, so
like
you go
be
down the
stealthy.
tunnel. You come in another like pretty big room. This one is bigger than the one above. And it seems to be another bit of a hub with more mining tools. And towards your right, and towards your left, you see two mechanisms, seemingly like which kind of look like elevators that bring people down into, well, this time actual shafts instead of just the tunnel. And straight in front of you, there seems to be a tunnel that just you can't see the end of it. And this one, it does go down as well, but it doesn't go very steep down. And it seems quite inefficient most of the time to just like, because it looks like this was mined straight into piece of rock, while the other two shafts look more as if like there have been more natural organized caves for.
But the other one is like really like specific going through it something.
Yeah,
Not really.
it looks very square, and from what you can tell, like the material that the rock walls are made of are pretty much like the same that the houses are made of. So you would assume that this thing that goes straight ahead, you don't have that much dark vision, so that's all you can see. And in your eyes, it seems like it just goes endlessly straight ahead. But it looks like this would be one of the places where they generally get the stone for the houses and the walls.
So elevator. How does it work?
It goes up and
I'm
down.
looking at the elevator. really interested in that thing. But am I still stealthy or am I already seen?
It's hard to say because you're kind of standing
hit
there
the wall.
in fucking. Even if you're standing against the wall, you're standing in bright light, and people are kind of aware that you are there. They're just not fully aware that you do not belong there.
Oh.
I mean, since the
Is there something on the
potion,
ground?
since the potion she got was a potion of camouflage, wouldn't it be logical to like seem there's a magical effect that's like sort of filtering her in against the background?
Technically, yes, but it more so just makes you stealthier than actually like camouflages you. It's just more what it's called.
That's just what camouflage does as well.
Yeah.
If you spot someone in camouflage, you spot them.
But it's not like it changes your appearance. But it somehow makes you less notice. It makes you one of those people that people do not pay attention to.
Oh yeah.
Basically, as if you're like misdirecting their attention elsewhere.
Basically,
Is there
IRL.
something on the ground like a pickaxe or like a helmet or whatever?
The pickaxes are mostly like on the tables or in boxes that are on the ground to take the pickaxes out from. They're pretty neatly organized actually, which you generally don't expect from, I guess.
Oh, how about a helmet?
Helmets you saw people bring from home.
Oh no! But there's no one who like took off his helmet and like is resting or something.
Well, they have pretty strict regulations here.
Ah, damn it! I need the helmet. But okay, that's fine. So I will just grab a pickaxe, like I belong there. Like I know what I'm doing.
All right.
But they don't really care. But I will be waiting for them to step into the elevator, the lift. I will just wait for that.
All right. Currently, both elevators are down, but at some point, one like, about 2 minutes later, like one does come up, and don't ask me how it exactly works yet. I'll have to figure it out. About how ancient.
There's some poor man standing in a hamster wheel on top of the elevator running.
That was what I was thinking of before, and then probably maybe
that was an actual way they used to like lift heavy stuff like back in medieval ages.
Yeah, I was more thinking of like one of the spingy thingies, but it feels like it doesn't make sense in that space. So maybe they actually have that, yeah. And then also like bags of sand to weight down easier as well. I'm pretty sure that would still be there. And yeah, a few of the workers go up on the elevator, ready to go down. All right. Do a persuasion check for that. Guess.
What performance?
You can choose persuasion or performance.
Let's just do performance because I'm bad at both of them.
Nice.
I have a charisma of -1, okay?
Oh, nice. Alright.
Someone, like, you're kind of like joined there and you walk there and you have your head down. Then someone kind of like looks at you and looks away and then keeps going back to you and is like, "You're not wearing. Who are you?"
I want to point out as well that she's like 90 centimeters tall or something like that too. So she's under a meter.
Okay, so he's looking down instead. And he yells out, "Who the hell are you?" And that's where we'll end today's session.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm so glad I gave you that potion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had to find like a right stopping time for this situation, because otherwise it's gonna be extra complicated next time.
Yeah, I will
So-
write some down so I don't forget where we ended.
Yep.
Same here.
I'm going to just go ahead and go today because I'm
Yes.
fucking
Still recovering.
yeah.
Yeah.
Weak.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah,
Just kidding.
that's
I'm
true.
kidding. I'm kidding. No.
No,
Go
it's
rest, go
true.
rest,
It's
go rest.
true.
Have a good day,
Yeah.
Lolo.
yeah, get
Yeah,
well.
thank you for today. I will go to sleep.
Get better.
Thank you guys for today's session. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Right.
And I
Thank you.
hope to see you guys again next week. Right?
Thank you, my dude.
There are no more-
Thank you.
No. I'm in England next week. I'm not there. I'm going to
I
China.
hope to see you guys
I'm
next
also-
week,
I'm
except
gonna dip.
for Nigel. Yes.
Alright.
Good night, good night.
I
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night.
maybe also not there next week.
All right.
That's
Let me
no problem.
know in time.
Yep.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Well, it would be pretty difficult to have a session if you're not there in this
Yeah.
situation.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Or maybe
Goodbye.
you could.
No,
Maybe you could play it before. I don't know if you guys.
well, I think it's quite doable. I mean, I don't know if it's clear to you, but they seem onto you now.
Yeah.
So it's not like I think you're gonna get.
Thought
it-
out.
It's very difficult because the mines are obviously very small tunnels, so you're pretty much up to someone all the time, and this area is very well lit. So sneaking around, like, it's already a miracle that you got this far. In all honesty,
I saw
but-
an elevator. Yay! I got what I wanted.